And y'all know how I am when it comes to Marvel, right? It seems like Marvel, MCU just can't get certain things right over there. It's like they prioritizing, you know what, let me say this. They are prioritizing the wrong things. The wrong things. That's what I will say. Because I don't want to kick they back in as much as I've been doing. Kevin Feige and all of them over there. So I'm going to just make it real simple. They are prioritizing the wrong things. Excuse me. This is coming from comicbookmovie.com. This is Blade reboot rumored to be undergoing another major rewrite. And there's a casting underway for a new villain, right? Cool. I'm with all that. But how many rewrites have we done now so far? How many rewrites has it been so far? Right? It's been a lot. It's been plenty. Why? And I know movies go through rewrites, but this movie was announced 2018, 2019 when this movie was announced? That's crazy. They said it's hard to believe it's been over 4 years since Marvel Studios announced plans for a Blade reboot starring Mahershala Ali during San Diego Comic-Con, and the project has been plagued by production woes ever since. They just can't get right, can't get out of the way. After going through a number of directors and writers, the project finally seemed to be back on track after a recent Production Weekly update claimed that the shooting was set to commence this fall. But it seems the movie has yet to hit another bump in the road. I myself personally do not believe that this movie will be seeing the light of day. I don't think this movie will see the light of day. I think Mahershala Ali walks. I think it's taking too long. It's stopping him from working on other projects. What's the last project you've seen him attached to? Because he has to have all of his time dedicated to this. All his time has to be dedicated to Marvel. And since all his time has to be dedicated to Marvel, he can't work on other projects. If I'm him, I'm walking. It's stopping the bag. It's stopping me from working. I'm probably going to leave. Probably leaving. Shout out to the chat. What's up, Pam? Pam says, morning. Marvel makes no sense. Is this the fourth rewrite? At this point, Marvel needs to say they do not want to make this movie. Marvel could use the... Look, Pam, let me tell you this. Before I go a little bit deeper into this article, I said, how hard is it to write a Blade film? How hard is it to write a dude with the sword who goes around and killing vampires? How hard? Hell, you know what? I give y'all an idea. That third movie that was not the best out of that trilogy of Blade that we got previous, rewrite that. Just take that premise, rewrite it, and give it to us. Real simple. Real simple. That, to me, that would be the easiest thing to do. Take, what was it, Blade Trinity, rewrite it, and use it for this upcoming thing. Nobody really dug Blade Trinity anyway. It wasn't all that good of, and it was the worst out of the three. So take that, rewrite it, change some stuff around for Mahershala Ali, change some things around to incorporate the MCU into it, and call it a day. How hard is it? It really ain't all that hard. Really ain't all that hard. Professor Film Fan, what's up? Yes, I believe he will walk. Scrap the project. I think it's a couple things that they should scrap, that they won't scrap, that's still, for some reason, still being made. But that's another video for another time. So to get back into this, according to Daniel Rickman, a new writer is currently being sought to give the script another major overhaul, although he does note that Marvel has finally nailed down the overall story and backs up the early report that cameras are expected to roll later this year in Mexico or Brazil. Well, if if they've nailed down the overall story, why do they need rewrites? Like, why, to me, why put this news out? Oh, we're doing rewrites, we're changing stuff. I don't get that. Like, why? To me, that's not positive news. That's something negative. That's making me say, oh, y'all might not even do this movie. Y'all might not even do this film. Apparently, a casting call has gone out for a male main villain, but the name of the character wasn't revealed. Though everything appears to be in sorted since a recent expose claimed that Ali threatened to depart the movie at one point due to frustrations with the script. Some earlier drafts reportedly saw Ali's new take on the Daywalker regulated to a third or fourth lead in his own movie. And while that has been disputed by a writer who worked on the draft prior to the strikes, it's clear that this production has been anything but plain sailing. Yeah, I don't know if people even remember that. Remember, at one point in time, they were saying he wasn't even going to be the star. How are you not going to be the star of your own movie? The regulated to the third or fourth lead is weird. That's wild. This is called Blade. This is called Blade. His name is Blade. Like, I don't get that. I don't get it. And then it was reports of Ali, being frustrated and threatening to walk. And I think he should. I think he should have called their bluff. I think he should have walked. Me, myself, personally, I think he should have walked. It's stopping him from getting to the bag, getting him, the road. I'm pretty sure he got Hollywood knocking down his door right now. 2-time Oscar winner. And he's stuck here at Marvel not being able to do anything. He's too talented to just be stuck in Marvel not being able to do everything. Back to the article, it says it's worth noting that Ali's last update during an interview with EW was positive. He says, quote, "We're working on it. That's the best I could tell you. I'm really encouraged with the direction of the project. I think we'll be back at it relatively soon." That right there. So that was the last thing that we've heard from Mahershala Ali. That doesn't sound positive to me. That sounds like, hey, I'm still on board. Like I'm, maybe I'm contractually still on board and we're working on it. Like he ain't give nothing. That's the best I can tell you. We're working on it. That's the best I can tell you. That don't sound like we going in a good direction. That sound like we're going in a good direction to y'all. We're working on it. Hey, we're working on it. That means it could be 3 years from now, 4 years from now, but y'all working on it. We working on it. Come on, man. We gotta do better. So sincerely encouraged in terms of where things at and who's on board and who's leaving us. Hollywood speech, Hollywood jargon for, hey y'all. They got the actors and they got the directors. I'm still here, y'all. Back to the article, it says director Yan Damage, the Mange, I think I'm saying that right. The Mange, who stepped in to replace Bassem Tariq, has also spoken positively about the reboot and previously confirmed that the movie will indeed be R-rated. I'm excited to show a kind of ruthlessness, a roughness he has that allows him to walk the earth in a particular way. I love him for that. He's got dignity and integrity, and there's a ferocity that he usually keeps under the surface. I want to unleash that and put it all on the screen. Blade is currently set to hit theaters November 7th, 2025. November 7th, 2025. They have a year and 6 months. So they got a year and a half. They haven't started filming yet. They don't have the script down, but they have a year and a half to get this done. A year and a half to get this done. Do we got faith? Do we got faith that in a year and a half, November 7th, 2025, that this movie is seeing the light of day? I predict in the next coming months, it's going to be another, we had to scrap this script and rewrite some shit. That's my prediction. My prediction is this ain't going to see it. Not November 2025, it's not. We are not going to get that movie November 7th, 2025. We not. What's up, Ada? Big Poppy Gray, what up, what up, what up? Cornelius, not. Yep, February 2026, man. February 2026 that's a good prediction. If that's if it even comes out. That's 6 years from an announcement. A Blade movie. That's right. 6 whole years from when it was previously announced. You can't get Blade right? You can't get Blade right? The dude don't do nothing but go around killing vampires. You don't even have to have him attached to the MCU. The thing is, they want him to be incorporated in the MCU so much that they losing what the real point of Blade is. You can do that later. You can do all of that later. It ain't hard to have Blade show up and do some, you know what I'm saying, fight some vampires, and then with a Midnight Sun storyline or something like that, then you start incorporating Blade into the MCU. Right now, you just need to get Blade out. And it seemed like y'all don't know what y'all doing to get probably one of the easiest characters to come out. Not saying that he's one-dimensional or anything, but he just fights vampire. You know, he kills vampire. The last 3 films, that's all he was just killing vampire. Not a crazy story. I mean, that third one got a little weird, but the first one real easy. Second one, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more complex, but still easy to follow. That third one with the whole Drake, they should have just made him Dracula. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Let me get into these comments. Ada says, I feel so bad for him. I was so excited when I announced that he was going to play Blade. Now I feel bad. He probably lost a lot of roles because of those Marvel contracts. I'm scared to see it. I'm pretty sure Dave was knocking on his door. Hey, man, we got the script for you. Hey, man, we got the script for you. He had to turn all those down due to scheduling conflicts because he got to wait on Marvel. Because he out here waiting on Marvel. He ain't been seen on the screen since what, the Netflix movie that he did. And who knows when that was filmed. I don't know anything that he got coming down the pipe. This is crazy, man. I feel sorry for him too. That's an after credit scene. Just introduce him to Daredevil or something. Right. They can after credit scene. Just make the movie. You can introduce him later. He can slide in, like just like how y'all tried to sneak him in the Eternals, which was a horrible way to do Blade, by the way. Try to sneak him in with the Eternals. Y'all could do the same thing later on in a better movie. Or, you know, a better way to sneak him in. Just make the Blade movie, man. Just make the Blade movie. But y'all let me know in the comments down below what y'all think about Mahershala Ali's, or I'm sorry, Marvel's Blade undergoing more rewrites. And do you think he should walk? Do you think they should scrap it? Do you think they should continue pushing on and trying to make this thing come out? Y'all let me know in the comments down